What's up, y'all? It's Friday. Well, it's actually Super Bowl Sunday with Professor X. As you see, it's right now. It's about 2:13. Around 3 o'clock, I'm supposed to be getting my praise done. I just finished eating something, so if I sound a little bit of, thingamasquad, that's what's going on. All right. This week's topic, we were discussing sleazeballs in the clubs. And I wanted to say sorry, send my prayers out to Tiffany's friend. Hope she's doing all right. And sorry that something like that happened to her. And I guess my perspective is the male side, and it's usually the males doing it to the women. So there's really, what I'm gonna just, I guess bash the people that did it, because bad people exist wherever you go. So there is things you got to be real careful about when you go in a situation in public, and especially in the clubs. I mean, this has been going on for a long time. I don't know if it was going on when I was in the club. I'm a little bit older than the rest of the crew. And not saying my club days are over, but I spend more time home with family and friends, or we go to Atlantic City or something like that, gamble. And, it's more, I do more just private stuff. And if I do events, sometimes I just do it myself. If I want to go to a club, I, bring the club to me, sort of type thing, because it's a lot different now, It's always fights breaking out. It's just too much. And if I do the club, not to be on some like I'm a famous star or something, but if I ain't in a situation in the club, I guess where I'm in a certain area, let's say like a VIP or something like that, I don't go. I just don't hang out. Like I said, I'm a lot older than everybody, so I just don't do it on the regular. It's just not in me anymore. But the situation of bashing people and talking about bad people is really not what I would want to talk about, because it's not about them, because bad people exist just as well good people exist. So you have to be careful if you're a sheep, you understand? Because when you go out, there's a sheep and a wolf, and in many situations, if you're the sheep, you have to be very careful, and you have to, just like a sheep does, you have to roll in flocks, with a crew, and you gotta just be careful and mindful of the situations that do exist. Now, when you go to clubs, the things that go on, especially with women, is guys gonna hit on you, and if you don't really give them play, even when you do give them play, they say, all right, let me buy you a drink, get you a drink, bring it back. Yeah, it could be Spike Lee in there, you know what I'm saying? Could be a little something in there, to mess with your mind. Why would they do it when you with a crew? Is beyond me, because, you're going to look out for your friend, unless, sometimes when you from out of state, people from that state will think, y'all stupid. Like if you from New York and somebody come from North Carolina, you're gonna think, oh, she's stupid. Just as well as if somebody from Miami, if somebody from New York go to Miami, you're gonna say, oh, they don't know the ropes. So they're gonna try you. You're a sheep when you come from another state. And usually when you're from that state, you know what goes on in certain clubs. When you're from out of state, you usually just go to the club. There's a club over there, let's just go. But everything that happens in every club. You just got to be real careful and real mindful of what can go down. And if you get a drink, you always hold your drink. Or you get a drink, you get a shot, something to just knock out and just go back and have fun. Unless you in your own party and you can sit your cup anywhere. Like, if you're in your house, you know, you really wouldn't expect that. You put a drink down, you go to the bathroom, you come back. You know what I mean? But in the club, you can't do that. So, just a lot of things, and, you know, it's a sad world. It's a cruel world, and one of these things exist, and it exists more than ever. You know, it's going to get worse before it gets better, as they always say. There's no 100% guarantees, but, you know, you gotta be very careful, and you gotta look out for each other. That's another thing, you know. Just like I said, the sheep. One of the sheep's hear a wolf coming, he alerts the other sheep. So one of y'all gotta be as alert and just watch what's going on. But, you know, when you get little drinks and everybody's having fun, and you're not driving, or anybody's driving, you're taking taxis, or, you know, everybody's going to drink. So everybody's mind is going to be somewhere else. So you always need it designated. You always need somebody that, in a situation where that's going to look over you. Be the Sister Teresa of the crew, you know. Just to make sure that, you know, they try to be careful, but you can't always tell, because, you know, sometimes, in some cases, guys be like, yo, come on, let's go dance. And, you know, everybody done broke up. Once they break up the crew, you're vulnerable. I mean, these are just tricks of the street, you know. Break up the crew, take one over here, take one over there. It weakens the bond. I mean, it's no secret. It ain't like I'm telling you something, anything that you wouldn't normally learn from the experience. Because, you know, Wolf don't want you to know, don't want people to know his game plan, but who cares about his game plan? You gotta have your own. You understand what I'm saying? You come as a sheep, you also gotta have a wolf mentality to know that, you know, someone's always out to get you. And whatever you do, you gotta be mindful of what that is. That's easy, you understand? I mean, it's easy as saying like, okay, I'm here. You know, some people, you know, they got egos, they got their thoughts like can't nothing happen to them, and sometimes it don't, but sometimes it can. You know, you just got to be very careful out there, and it's no 100% guarantees with nothing in life, but you know, when things do happen, you know, ain't nobody blaming you. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happens a lot. They always blame the victim. It's like, it's your fault for not watching you drink. Like, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Because sometimes we do that as victims. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of us, even in our wheelchairs, they say, I should have never jumped in that pool. I should have never did that. Oh, I should have never hung out with that guy. Look, it ain't your fault of the things that happen in life. And your fault when somebody you hang out with betrays you and does something. So don't live a life of guilt. Get the guilt out. Live your life. Be happy. You want to go out and have fun? Do that. You know, just be careful. Be mindful. When something happens to you, let's pray to God that you make it through it. And just be a little wiser and hope it never happens again. So, I mean, that's my only perspective I can give on the situation. And definitely just make sure your friend, she doesn't feel guilty. None of y'all feel guilty of what's going on. Getting that vengeance mode, revenge, I'm going to seek revenge. It's not going to work. I'm going to tell you right now, the system is not designed for the sheep to get any repercussions, and if you take it in your own hands, you're even worse than a wolf, because what you going to do? You understand? Sometimes, you know, shit happens, you know, you got to let it go and be a little bit more mindful in the future, because the authorities can't help. They're not going to help. They ain't. There's nothing you can do. You take it in your own hands. What are you going to do then? You put yourself in even more danger. Or what you going to do? Call a crew of people to put a hit out on this person? You know? Come on. You know? It's not easy in this world as well, I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm a person who was in a situation from somebody's hand, so I know all that situation about wanting revenge, all of that hating, and all that shit is not going to be good for your spirit. You just improve who you are after what happened to you, and just, you know, put that in God's hands and let the stars deal with it. You know what I'm saying? When you deal with it, you take the power out of the people who really got the real power to make something happen. You know what I'm saying? Our lives are you know. Well, whatever, I'm going to go. I just want Tiffany to know that, you know, her girlfriend, and y'all don't feel any guilt, don't feel any revenge. Just be mindful she's all right. Thank God, you know. Just hang out together, just alone this time, one day, and y'all just hold each other or talk or whatever. You know, just have a little fun amongst yourself. Super Bowl Sunday, you know. If she's still in the hospital, go see her. If she's not, y'all hang out. You know, y'all laugh and have fun together. Cause to me, what's the difference in the club and at home? Going home with somebody, you can get drinks at home. You can go to the store. You get drinks. You can laugh with yourselves. Only thing that's different in the clubs is going home, find somebody to hook up with. That's really the bottom line when you come down to it. That's the only reason why I would go to the club. I can get drinks and get drunk at my house. I got my family. We can have fun with each other. Or I can invite people. Or, you know, or there's services out there. I can invite the party to me. I mean, make it happen amongst yourself sometimes, you know. You know, try to make it a lot safer. But y'all have a good Super Bowl Sunday. I'm going to have to go because I got to get my hair done. It's going to be 3 o'clock. I want to get this hair done. I'm going to take some pictures. You know, I got to look right. You know what I'm saying? Put on my clothes. I'm going to take some pictures too. You know what I'm saying? Right, Bigger? You want to take some flicks on me? Right? Yeah. Bigger got me. So, so we're going to have a good time and have a good Sunday. Who's Ravens? 49ers? Go Ravens. Go 49ers. Whatever. All right, I've been here too long. Let me get the hell out of here.